I woke up feeling like I really don't belong. I can't explain it. When I close my eyes, I see a strange reality. Am I dreaming, or on the edge of remembering? You wake up feeling like you really don't belong. You can't explain it, but when you close your eyes you see familiarity. Are you dreaming, or on the edge of remembering? Good afternoon. It is, it's pouring out. It's expected to go on for quite some time, on and off. So I got my order. A couple items I got, I'm not going to show you because one of them's already in the laundry, which is just a repeat of a pair of baggy old pants, you know, for summer that I got. I washed it, it fit, so I ordered another pair in a light blue. So variety. And I got a wild hat, but yeah, that's for another day. As it turns out, I'm more pressed for time to get things done than I anticipated. So we're going to do the countdown here. I think I just ordered 3.5 grams of this purple wool. It is wool. It's showing up more blue on the camera, but it's a nice purple. And let's see what we've got here. We're going to add it to the purpley collection. Now, this is just absolutely gorgeous. It feels like puppy dogs and kittens. It's super soft. It is 4 strands, like the pink one with the tassels. This will felt much more easily because all of these are fuzzy. Even though it tassels, well, I guess the tassels is the only one that doesn't have any fuzz on it. But when it's with this, it's going to felt gorgeous. So we are going to make a friendship bowl using this. And this is a coarse felting wool. I think I got a pound of it. It is nice and condensed in there. They did such a nice job. So this is the real deal. And that's what we'll be using for the foundation of the bowl, and this will be the decorations. So let's get that out of the way for a moment. Okay, now I ordered some art tape. I wanted the narrow for working on the smaller paintings. I did get it, but it was also like squashed like this, and they've got to be kidding with how little is on a roll. It's literally like all cardboard ring and hardly any tape on the outside. So if this works really well, I'll give it a good rating for that. But I'm going to look at the price and make sure it was a good deal, because you know how it is when you order from Temu. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly, and like I got this really campy hat, reversible, and I love it. But of course something came broken with it. The little strap, you know, you hook on to doesn't fly away, and it's one of those kinds that it'll fly away. It's got its own wings. But one of the hooks is broken, and I have to find a different way of doing that. I can't make it permanently attached on either side of the hat, otherwise it won't be reversible anymore. So this is a paper tape. It's meant for artists. We'll test it out later this week, but not right now, because right this moment we are not doing painting, because tonight is bingo, and I have to bake some cookies because I did not get around to making something more elaborate because one of my neighbors got sick and I made some soup for her instead. Which is fine. Nobody's expecting me to provide anything tonight, so we're good. Then I got surprise birthday gifts. I got gifted, I think they mixed this up with somebody else who can't see anymore. But I'm also looking at it like this is just, well, I feel like cooking, coloring, or using these patterns for doing something like this. They got me a felting kit, and even though they know I really prefer wet felting, it looks like it can be, I might be able to mess around with it. See, I've already learned the hard way. We did an experiment last week of using the real wool on top of already felted wool, and if the wool on the bottom is fully felted and you put brand new wool on top, the brand new wool, when it will felt to it, but then when it starts to shrink, it'll pull your already felted stuff together, and I had to pull it all off and ended up with just this sheer bunch of wool. So these were gifts, had nothing to do with the Temu order. Okay, so still in the felting stuff, This is a 7-pin or 8-pin felter. And it's got all the needles in it, and you just have to set it up yourself. And now, I was not originally going to do this, but then I realized I have a whole bunch of fake wool that can only be needle felted, so I'm going to do a larger project just to use that stuff up and not confuse it with my good stuff. And we'll do the best we can. This is highly recommended by a lot of felters. I got the off-brand, of course, the Temu, but this is a 3-pointer. I like it that it has a protective cap, and people have commented that it's very easy to change the needles in here. So also they like the different hand feel, so I think I'm going to like that. We're not going to bother keeping it in this, but we are going to keep the instructions until we get used to working with it. Okay, that's recycling. Okay. Now, I can't keep up with everything I want to send Gloria, and Gloria's our butterfly lady. She's 99 in next week. So this one was advertised, and of course it's a really pretty, very 3D looking design. I don't know how much I paid, but it better not be much more than $1 because there's nothing inside. And the envelope does not include glue, which is weird. So because she's a butterfly fanatic, I picked this one out for her. But I also got this one, which I think was closer to $5 actually. But I have paid as much as $24 to send outrageously cut cards. So I thought, well, let's see what we're going to get for $5. So I like it. It's a cute little garden. And we'll wish her a happy birthday. And I've got some little butterfly stickers. So I thought I got one with butterflies, but I guess I was thinking about this. So this is cute too. You can pull the card out, write your note, and put it back here. I found the source of the gnats, so they will be dying out. Turned out to be a bag of soil. Very upsetting. Okay, next. Tai Chi for seniors, 60 plus. I actually found workouts that are for 70 and up. So, real change in 4 weeks. Finish proud and da-da-da. So, I was hoping that after a while we're going to be able to hire somebody to come into our community just for one day to go through the positions with us, and then after that I'm willing to lead the exercise group. It's really so simple, but it does mean connecting your mind and body, and not everybody can do everything. So like, hip release, I'm not currently able to do half of that, but we'll see. So this is another thing. The printing is garbage pretty much. You can read it, but it's as minimal as it can get. Still valuable information. Tai Chi is one of the safest and one of the best exercises you can do at any age. It is way better than just walking. Okay, this is a pad for needle felting, and I think this is big enough now. I also have a little one for traveling, but this one will be good for the desk here when I'm working on, well, a kind of project that requires an 8-pin needler. Now, this beautiful stuff. This is 100% pure silk. And this is what's going to give strength to my antique silk scarf. Simply by running it down the full length of the scarf in any pattern I want, and then felting it in, and we will be healing a scarf and making it even stronger than it was before. So it turns out to be a reasonably close addition. And if I have any of these hanging off the ends, that'll brighten this. I haven't decided exactly how we're going to do it because I'm not yet set up to do something this long. But that's what this is for. And because it's silk and it's a natural fiber, it will felt in, but it does require battening down that little hatch there with some regular wool. So we're going to go ahead and fold our poor scarf. Add silk, add cashmere felt. That's for an unspecified project. And template for bowl, breakfast bowl. And this is probably a good place to put instructions. All right, I'll get that out of my way. We are not going to be needle felting right now. Although, that does kind of give me an idea. Hmm. It's so soft. You know, if I just made them round. Hello, Gary. I was just thinking of you. Well, I'm mostly happy with what I got. mostly. I haven't decided on what I'm doing with some other stuff, but the next project, I love this. Now, I thought I was also waiting on one that's kind of like this, but that can be used in gardens, tacking it into gardens to give it texture and variety of color. This is more the ocean kind of thing, beach and sand, and you know, well, the blue, of course, sky and water. It is so soft, so soft. So I'm going to use this in a friendship bowl. Or I was actually thinking of making another small vessel and getting, the next time I get out to like a dollar store or something, get some air ferns, something that just has to sit, you know. It's like, well, you can have something that's actually still alive, or, you know, artificial plant. But air ferns are so cool, and they're so light and fluffy. I love them. I haven't seen one in a while, come to think of it. Well, I'm going to make it out of this, decorated with this. But what I have to do now is my nails. I have to take this off. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I think I'm going out. I'm going out on Wednesday. My friend whose birthday is Wednesday, so we're celebrating both our birthdays. Going shopping. And having lunch. So glad that I found somebody who likes to eat Chinese food. That's like my #1 favorite to eat out. Now most of my nail polish is off, but my broken nail or not growing nail, I wanted to test that new nail polish anyway, but also it had cracked some more, so I thought, well, let's just slop it on here and keep my nail together. I really need to get gel done. It's so worth it when you have a problem nail. Never slam a finger in a car door. So what are you getting in your order? I got a new pair of pants, sky blue, and I have, no, my nails are my nails. I don't ever take my nails off. I'm taking the nail polish, what's left of it, off, so I can put on clear nail polish. I don't use acrylic nails or fake nails. Gel is just a very strong polish that doesn't chip. I can wear it until it completely grows out without it chipping. Oh, right. I forgot. I have had to look at so much. To my fingernail, my thumb is permanently orange until it grows out, because this is what the finger I use to open my oranges every morning. I've stained it with real orange. Okay. That's that. And there's my clear. So, how has your weather been? I don't believe I missed them. I really have to get my eyes done, checked. There we go. My Harvey called me today. Wished me happy birthday. And Ruth offered to take me out tomorrow, I think. But that's only if I can be back in time for 2 o'clock movie with Michael. That's my birthday present. He sent me a birthday present, so I'm waiting to video chat with him so I can open it. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, or as I say, St. Gertrude's Day. I like her much better than Patrick. So I won't be here tomorrow. I will be here probably Wednesday later, like around this time. But tonight, I am making spice cookies, lightly drizzled with caramel. Thank you. I'm sure it will be. I even bought myself, for the first time in a decade, I bought myself a slab of corned beef. I was reminded of why I stopped buying it, because it is pricey for one slab of meat, I'll tell you. But when I open it, I am gonna turn it into 2 slabs and just cook them separately. That was always the nicest thing about my birthday. It's like everybody had corned beef and cabbage and boiled potatoes. One of my favorite meals. I even have an abundance of cabbage right now. Well, I think it's an abundance. Part of one might have hit the road, but I haven't checked. Actually, I was thinking of making a cozy cabbage soup to bring down today, but it took me 2 days to make my healing chicken bone broth soup, and that kind of wore me out of picking up that giant pot. So I can only do this once a week. Then I looked up the cheese dude's recipe, because that was the second plan for today. And I looked at a bunch of them, and I concluded that while they are probably really delicious, they're really unhealthy. I mean, really unhealthy. So we're going to revise and look for another recipe with which to feed the masses that uses cheese. I've got like 10 pounds of cheese, but it's the most boring cheese on the planet. It looks like Velveeta, but it's actually not. It's better quality than Velveeta. Nevertheless, I have a lot of it. And I love cheese, and that's not one of the cheeses I eat when I'm loving cheese. I like a good cheddar from Wisconsin. We have had rain storms. Probably started in the middle of the night. I was asleep when it started, which I'm fine with. So it's gonna rain, I think, until tomorrow. Oh, I like pepper jack too. It all depends on the use, you know. Now, one nice thing about this rain is it's making things warmer. So right now we have a lot of fog. I mean, it is nice and foggy. And the rain is supposed to pick up again at 4 o'clock and keep raining until we have thunderstorms tomorrow morning. And through the lunch hour, thunderstorms, more rain through 3 o'clock. It will not, we're going to have rain until 4 o'clock tomorrow. So 24 more hours, 26 more hours of rain. All right, I'm prepared. Yeah, this isn't so salty. It's the government cheese. Have you ever had that? It's a block. It's a 2-pound block of cheese, and I get one a month. Well, I don't. Like I said, I love cheese, but I eat really very specific cheeses, like Asiago and Parmesan and cheddar and feta, Munster, sometimes Havarti. If I can get a good Havarti, I like Havarti. Pepper jack, of course. But see, I do pepper jack if I'm going to be doing melts. I like that for grilled cheese. Yeah. And the holidays, I like the now extinct brie. Brie, camembert. I'll take either one of those. They're really good. Those are very soft. Also not healthy. In quantity. Okay, so I've got 15 minutes and then I've got to hit the kitchen to make those cookies. What are you doing for the rest of the day? It's rough in Maui. Sinkholes. The flooding is opening up sinkholes underneath roads and sidewalks. Just washing them like they look like waterfalls. So far so good where he is. Macaroni, grits and eggs breakfast, bowl. Oh, breakfast bowl. Pizza. Well, feel bad for the South because the South is getting slammed and the Republicans refuse to release any FEMA funds. They're blackmailing the country to give over our voting rights. The SAVE Act will take away our voting rights in big ways. So it's a way to stop people from voting, and it'll disenfranchise people around in the boondocks and people who are crippled, people who can't make it to the polls, or what they were doing like last election to try and cut down Biden votes in Democratic districts. They removed the poll boxes. They shut down polls. You remember that? They tried everything they could to make sure that Biden wouldn't win, and then he did. That's why Donald can't get it out of his craw, because they tried so hard. They were so freaking crooked, and they still couldn't make it happen. So they're planning on not failing this time. The SAVE Act will kill America. It doesn't save anything but Donald Trump's ass, and that's what he's after. And that's why he's blackmailing the country. Well, above you it is not. There's tornadoes going around today, last night, today, very bad. I am really grateful that I am where I am. But Max Velocity and Ryan Hall, y'all, my favorite weather channels on YouTube, they got all those maps. It's like, oh God. Oh yeah, me too. God, we know what side is right and what side's evil. We don't need it explained to us. We see it. Ah. Anyway. So next what I have to do is look up the next step for this. I was thinking of actually using the needle felting and building this up and making it more domed, you know, give it more dimension. But I'm not sure what to do about the shape. That's why I don't get my nails done. Except they'll never come out good unless I go and get them done, because an LED makes them hard, instead of me having to sit here and go, please don't touch anything. When I was trying on some nail polish a few months ago, there was gold leaf on the table that got sucked right to the nail, and there was gold leaf, and you don't want gold leaf on your fingernails. I tried that to see if I could strengthen this nail. Now once the gold is on top, it's really, really hard to get it off, because the nail polish that you need to dissolve to remove it is being blocked by the metal. So yeah, that was really hard on my nails. So I learned a lesson. So when that gold foil just went, I was like, definitely face palm time. It's 79 years old. Yeah, you don't want gold leaf on your real nails. If you're going to use gold leaf, put it on acrylic nails. It's bad for your nails trying to get that stuff off. You end up having to scrape it, which is bad for your nails. Well, I got one coat on successfully. Do I dare another? It really needs 2 coats of this. Beauty Secrets base coat. This is the best base coat I have ever found, and I got it at Sally's. Beauty Secrets. Do you carry it? Cute little round bottle. Rounded top. Seeing more things like that, so I guess, you know. That's really weird. The chat on my screen is slower than what's coming up on my phone. Oh, thank you. I'm wearing the necklace I redid yesterday. You do too, Gary. We definitely need to make something in the center because that looks stupid, all flat. It doesn't look real. And we have all this excess. Probably do that and then put yellow over it in a real thin layer. Aw, thank you. I am, if there's somebody who is half in the spirit world half the time, I am rather down to earth. It's kind of funny. I'll say living on a farm does that. It helps you get down to earth. Let's try out our new pen. Got a couple minutes. Oh, no. Just, we're gonna have to watch that. I don't want to get too involved with the wool because I just put acrylics on my fingernails, right? Okay. Now, usually you put that little stuff over your fingers, the little leather fingertip covers. I like this way better. I can use the tweezers to keep the yarn or wool exactly where I want it. Back. Yeah, having 3 needles is way faster. Now, one of the things I have to work on is, I think, a lighter touch. But I'm going to be taking a workshop in doing needle felting because I obviously can improve my skills a lot. Yeah, I think I'll get a little bit of yellow and just kind of make a little veil over that. That's kind of cool. Do I have any yellow handy? I like these plastic containers, but they do kind of stick together, and it can be a little annoying. Hello, Sancho. Wool nails. Okay, I don't want a whole lot. Now, the project I'll be doing in the workshop is to make a calla lily, and the samples, or the example of it, is so smooth. I have definitely got a lot to learn in that department, so I am looking forward to that. Now, I have a tendency to stab it like it's a voodoo doll, and apparently you don't have to do it as hard and deeply as I do it. Oh, that's good, Sancho. I've had mixed experiences. Overall, once you get a few orders, you start to see where they're weak and where they're strong, but some stuff fools me anyway. I bought some yarn, or wool rather, and it was sold as wool for felting, but it wasn't wool for felting. It was a synthetic material that won't felt, a wet felt. You can use a lot of different things for this technique, but what I'm really into doing is the wet felting, which is what produced this. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed at that, because that set me back some money and time. But that is the good thing about Temu, is you can get some money back, which is a good thing, because sometimes, you know, you think you're getting a deal and then you realize that you just paid full price, full Walmart price. Think, oh yeah, that's not such a great deal. By the time we did this, this, and that, it's like, I have my kitchen clean. Well, congratulations. I still have a little bit of a mess, but I'm about to make more of a mess because I have to go make some cookies and get them downstairs by 4 p.m. I know they like it if I'm there a little earlier, but I'm usually late. Now you may find this amusing, but I found this motivational subliminal tape here on YouTube, and I like it so much. I listen to it a few times a week, because you don't really listen, you know, you just put it on and it's like listening to some rain in the background. It goes on for an hour. But I swear, around the 40-minute mark, I am up and moving and doing things. It's like, yeah, motivation. And it's not like I feel a drive or anything else. It's like I just see things to do and I just do them. Just probably like you cleaning up your kitchen. Well, see, my problem with Temu is that the specific data is often wrong. I mean, you can't hold them responsible for color differentials because that's all depends on your computer. Well, I found, basically you get roped into sales. I bought a pair of pants for summer, and I really, really need pants, which is the only thing that brought me back to Temu. Because right now I'm boycotting spending money, especially to large corporations, wherever possible. But the reality was that I needed clothes, and I don't like what's available around here. I like things that look a little different, so I like some of the styles that come out of China. All right. Oh, that didn't take long to work up a little cushion there. I think I like it being more dimensional. I just have to decide what I want, what the shape for my petals is going to be before I start cutting. Yes, I am making spice cookies drizzled with caramel. We have bingo tonight, and it's time. Time for me to go. So thank you for hanging out. Thanks for visiting, and I'll be back Wednesday afternoon. Have a great day tomorrow. Have a very merry unbirthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday.